The first of three on this fine Sunday. It is Super Wild Card Weekend, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Receiver in motion, headed left. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. This is caught at 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Miami. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Super Wild Card Weekend. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A nice nimble run as he manages to pick up 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
3rd and a yard.
Go! 18 rapid, 18 rapid. Big alert, big alert.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Dolphins first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Hey, check that.
Right back to him on first down. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the first quarter, they've done just that.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. A tight end in motion now. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Now a run on first down. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. One quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. Here's 3rd and 2. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Now a 3rd and 2.
70 Lions.
Quick throw here is complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Dolphins. Dicker now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins move out on top, 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go. Check.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
Now a give on the ground, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Go! 70 range.
In motion, it's Waddle. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. And he'll have it. He'll have it at the 16-yard line. First down picked up as the running game comes through.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And the Dolphins have got a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. It's a first down and a gain of 13. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Here's a run. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Strong. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
A short pickup to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He will find his man. That's the rookie from Ohio State. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. It is a big-time play for Houston. 39 yards. Now a handoff, running right. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Now, faking the give. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Back to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Second and a yard. Back to the air one more time. That is caught. And he is close to the pylon, but they say he's not in. But he's got the next best thing. No touchdown, but a first down. It's first and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone.
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Oilers.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Ready? Trap 60, trap 60. 19 Lion. Check smash, check smash.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. He'll drop to throw. Going up top. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
First and 10.
Track 60. Stephanie.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll go right and find his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A good spot here. Second and a yard.
Tag. Cowboy 80. Let go.
They'll look to throw. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. He'll look to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
We'll try again here. Second and 10. They'll look to throw again. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
They'll throw here on third and short. Open man, right side. He's got it. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Miami.
I love the call here on third and inches. Everyone, when they're looking at the running back, is anticipating you handing him the ball. He can get lost sometimes in the passing game and in the structure of the concept. In this case, the quarterback's able to find him open, and he's able to move the chains.
Let's go. Mustang 19.
To the air now on first and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Cougar 19. Here we go. Set. 19 point.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Dolphins going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Room to run at the 35. And they'll mark them down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to run it.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. Quick throw. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, And it's actually going to wind up a first down.
Ready, ready. Hurt. And
From the gun, here's a handoff. Look at him move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
And he's out of bounds inside the 30. So a big one there to start the drive. 52 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
unlock line. Viking 18. Bronco switch.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Hand the street.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He was dropped out at the 13-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Ready. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. That is caught. Back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This taken at the 5.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Downfield, got a man, and he's got it.
Complete to number 2. A gain of 26 yards. First down, Houston.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. One quarter remains here in this AFC Wild Card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Back to the air one more time. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Back to throw. The pressure too much. And
Hey, tighten up, my boy. Tighten up, my boy.
Out there for
Tighten that shit up.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And for the 4th time,
Tighten that shit up, nigga.
it's been intercepted.
Tighten that shit up. Tighten that shit up, nigga.
Dolphins will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
His drive will start on the ground. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Come on, set. Set, go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
Let's go.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Dolphins first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Go.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Travel up. Let's go now. Hut, hut.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Trap low 80. Smash, smash. Hey, hey, check that. Go.
Here's a run going left. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th downs looming. And this one is blocked.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires left sideline. That is complete. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball, and while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So often, Mike, we see some of the biggest explosive plays in the passing game come from the quarterback extending the play outside of the pocket. Really nice job here by the coverage. They remain sticky on their receivers, nowhere to go with the ball, and all he's able to do is throw this one away.
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. Throwing now on 3rd and long. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
He's going to look for the home run ball. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round. He'll try the right side this time. They face 2nd down and 7.
Let's go.
They'll stick with him again. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll have the Dolphins 1st down as the tackle's made just shy of the 40. So a win here for the Dolphins.